Hello everyone, this is a discussion of the questions given in the quiz. Let us first recall the activities we performed in the lab, particularly weighing by difference. This refers to the technique in massing out KHP or potassium hydrogen phthalate without putting a big glassware container inside the analytical balance. We use the KHP withdrawn from the vial to standardize the sodium hydroxide solution. Then, number 2, analysis of unknown acid. This is where you use the standardized sodium hydroxide solution to find the molar concentration of the unknown acid. This is a sample entry in your data sheet where you have initial weight, and you have final weight, and you carried out 2 trials. Hindi ito sample 1 or sample 2. This should be trial 1 and trial 2. So again, you have your initial weight and you have your final weight. And the mass of KHP that was withdrawn from the vial is this. So you simply subtract the final weight from the initial weight. And so, having done that particular exercises in the lab, you should be able to handle data like this. So you are given initial weight, you are given final weight. So to find the weight of KHP taken from the vial, this is for trial 1, you simply subtract the final weight from the initial weight. Again, as I was telling you, the solution to the question is simple. So weight initial minus weight final. This is going to be the mass of KHP that was taken from the vial. Next question. What is it? Meaning in number 1, equivalent to in mole of KHP. You are given molecular weight. So what do you do with this weight or mass? You simply divide it by the molecular weight, which is grams per mole. The grams units will cancel out. What will be left behind will be mole in the numerator. Okay? So this is mole of KHP. From grams of KHP, we convert it to mole of KHP. Next question. What is it? So in number 2, equivalent to in millimoles of KHP. So paano ba? Kapag millimole, you simply multiply mole by 1,000 to give you millimoles, and this will become 1.868 millimoles of KHP. Then in number 4, if it, referring to number 3, reacts with sodium hydroxide, meaning if 1.868 millimoles of KHP reacts with sodium hydroxide, knowing the reaction is 1:1, meaning the proportion mole of KHP is the mole of sodium hydroxide. 1:1 millimole of KHP, millimole of sodium hydroxide. 1:1. Kaya ganun din yung millimoles ng sodium hydroxide at KHP. So whatever KHP was used, ganun din ang millimoles of sodium hydroxide that will react with it. Number 5, the volume of sodium hydroxide solution used in titrating the above KHP was 18.75 ml. What is the molar concentration of sodium hydroxide? So you have already millimoles of sodium hydroxide. You have already volume in ml. Millimoles per ml is molar concentration. This is going to be your molar concentration for trial 1. Again, you were given another set of data. Okay, initial weight and final weight. Doing the same procedure, you should be able to obtain this for the weight of KHP taken. This will be second trial. Convert this to moles of KHP and millimoles of KHP, and then compute for the no what will be the millimoles of sodium hydroxide that is required to react with this. 1:1 sila. So if this is 1.476, ganun din yung sodium hydroxide. Now, for the molar concentration of sodium hydroxide, you are given 14.91 ml. You simply divide millimoles by the volume in ml. That will give you molar concentration for trial 2. Next question is, what should be the reported MNaOH? So ano yung M? Molar concentration. Considering trials 1 and 2. So this is the molar concentration from trial 1. This is the molar concentration from trial 2. What do? You simply take the average. Next question. The NaOH or sodium hydroxide solution standardized as above was used to titrate an unknown monoprotic acid. 5 ml of the unknown acid required 42 ml of sodium hydroxide. How many moles of sodium hydroxide reacted? So anong gagawin? Molarity times volume will give you millimole if the volume here is in milliliter. Okay, so this is the average molarity as computed from the previous question, 0.09931 millimole per ml. So the unit here is remember this molarity is millimole per ml per ml. 42 is in ml. Okay, so ml unit will cancel out. Ang maiiwan ay millimole. Kaya meron tayong 4.171 millimoles. How many millimoles of acid reacted? So if this is the base that reacted, again, 1:1 kasi sinabi dito monoprotic. So 4.171 millimoles of acid reacted. Then you are asked, what is the molar concentration of the unknown acid? Again, you remember that molarity is expressed in moles per liter or millimoles per ml. Millimoles per ml. Okay, so you have 4.171 millimoles. You have 5 ml. Saan galing yung 5 ml? Dito, oh. Eto. Yan. Kasi ito yung sa acid. Remember, the question says 5 ml of the unknown acid required. So 5 ml of acid, ito yung base. You have to be able to distinguish alin yung sa acid, alin yung sa base. 5 ml of the acid, ito. So ito na yung sa acid, millimoles per ml. So molarity pa rin. Okay. Computing for for the uh, quotient, 4.171 divided by 5 will be 0.8342 molar or millimoles per ml. Again, sa number 15, if the unknown acid is acetic acid, you are given molecular weight. So, kailangan yan. Express the concentration of the acid in grams per ml. So, this is simply a conversion uh, problem. So, millimoles per volume in ml, di ba? This is your molar concentration. So, saan mo to kukunin? Ito yun, yung molarity ng acid, yan. Tapos, millimoles per ml yung molar concentration. You simply convert this. Millimoles, i-convert natin yan to milligrams per millimoles. Ito yung conversion factor para yung millimoles ma-convert to milligrams. So the millimoles unit, hindi ko ayan, millimoles unit will cancel out. Ang maiiwan ay milligram. Pero ang hinihingi dito kasi in grams. So hindi tayo titigil sa milligrams, gawin pa natin yung gram. So to convert milligram to gram, I have another conversion factor, 1 gram over 1,000 milligrams, so that the milligrams unit will cancel out. Ang maiiwan, gram at ano pa ang maiiwan? Ito. So in grams per ml. So itong 0.0501 ay grams per ml. Yan ba yung hinahanap natin? Yes. So, hinahanap natin ang concentration in grams per ml.